Hi, good morning everyone. How are you? I hope everything is okay. I've been missing in action, I know. I have kind of mental block, or I don't know how you call it, but yeah, I'm not feeling quite well lately. However, I've been commissioned a notebook for a girl who loves nature and nature remedies. So I made myself a kit to work on this journal. And this is what I'm going to show you today. I've already cut out all the white edges that I couldn't help printing. And this kit, you will find it in my Etsy. I think that it's going to be ready when you see this video. It will be called Herbal Remedies, and it's quite a fun and nice kit. She wanted specifically a notebook, not a very big journal. So I thought I could make just one signature, and this is the cover. This is how I'm going to build the cover. Very simple one. I will add some lace and trims, I think in the lavender color. I'm not sure yet. And I've also printed this kit in the vertical way, so that I will be making, and also front and back, so I will be making a very small notebook to put into pocket. First of all, I want to back these papers with some of my coffee dyed pages, because I think I'm going to reinforce it, and also I think it's going to be more of handmade. So I think I'm going to back all the papers with some of this glue. This is a great glue. It's transparent, not white glue, and it's very cheap, inexpensive. I bought it at a local like a discount supermarket, and I think I'm also going to sew around the pages. I am very lucky that I received this commission, because as I told you, I was quite stuck in this feeling of I don't know, tomorrow I will do it tomorrow. I should say that I didn't have a lot of time to craft, because I am renting part of my house for tourists, and for the Easter holidays I had some reservations, so I had to clean and prepare and work. So that's why I got quite stuck, because I was tired and I kept saying, okay, not today is not the day. And you know, time passes by and you don't realize that you're basically wasting your time. Procrastination is not a good friend for anybody, but especially for crafters. So, spring is here. Today is a very sunny day, but it's quite chilly. I'm trying to match the lines, the folds in the center. Okay. And then I'm going to sew all around these pages. Not sure you want to see the whole process. However, maybe I will cut this later. For someone like me who's inclined to depression, the season change is not very easy to face. And anytime that something changes, it takes some time to adjust. And yeah, it's not easy, especially when you're not young anymore. I realize that. I realized that it's not very easy to adjust to changes, and when there is big news, you don't want to face them, and it's always very difficult to change your routine, because even if you're not a very routinary person, I think we all have our routines that maybe we are unconscious to have, but we certainly do. So when something changes, oh, you need to rethink about the organization of your life and sometimes start all over again. And it can be quite difficult. But the best practice is to force yourself to do things, because when you force yourself, at first it seems like you don't really want to do it, but then you re-establish the balance that you had lost, and maybe things will come easier. I don't know if for you, friends, it's the same, but I find that for me, it works. I mean, I cannot just sit down and wait for inspiration, or am I willing to do that? Because I will never be I will never be able to start again if I just wait for the right moment. You just need to force a little bit. If you think, of course, that this is a good thing for you, that a good habit for you, that maybe you have just paused, you're just standby mode, you know. And if you know that crafting is your moment to just slow down, well, I think you should a little bit force the process. So that's what I did today. I usually have the excuse of the house chores that I need to do, because you know, you need to do all the things in the house and you can't escape them from them. But this time I've decided that I was going to rush on Saturday, that was yesterday, so that I could have at least Sunday morning couple of hours to do what I like. So now that my daughters are still sleeping, because they came home late last night, I think around 3 maybe, and I cannot, you know, vacuum or disturb their sleep. So that's the time for me. Sometimes I feel with very low motivation. Lately I've been making many kits, digital kits, because I didn't feel like taking all the stuff out for physically doing things, making things. So I've started to make some really nice digital kits. They are quite whimsical. They all have the vintage look that you know that I always like, but at the same time they are quite different than all the kits that you usually find. And I've seen that someone really liked them, because I have a special customer that is coming. Every kit I list in my Etsy, she'll be back and buy one. So I think she really enjoys my style. And this one is one of them, but this is the most how could I say, relaxed kit. It's not very grungy or strange like all the others. But if you want to go to my Etsy, I will link down below the shop, and you can find, I think I have around 40 kits now. I really enjoy making them. I've learned the proportions and what backgrounds I like. So I'm quite happy, and it's quite satisfactory. Satisfactory? I don't know. However, and I also would like to know if you have any special request. Maybe you want to make a special particular journal that you have in mind, but you cannot find any available kit. Well, that's what I can help you and make one for you. That's going to be a very nice idea, because maybe my fantasy sometimes is not enough. So maybe I need just a suggestion, or yeah, you know, I need to know what you may like. I feel that I'm not very good at working with bright colors. There are some people, like, I don't know if you follow him or you know him. His name is Junk Journal Davao. He comes from Philippines, and he uses so bright colors. I absolutely adore his kits, but I'm not able to make one myself. I always start saying, okay, today I'm going to make a new kit, and it's going to be bright and happy. And then, no, I always veer towards grungy, vintage sort of feeling, and you know, it's just your style. Maybe you like something, but it's not your style, and you can't do anything about this. You just have to go with the flow and do what you feel like doing. When I used to do watercolors, botanical watercolors, I used to use always the brown colors. Okay, so this is going to be basically the kit, the pages that I'm going to sew in the journal. And I absolutely love them. It's going to be quite fat. I'm not sure that I want to trim out all the edges here. Yeah, maybe I will. And this is going to be here like this, and let me just cut this, and I'm going to sew everything on paper. Maybe I will embellish with some lace. Let me see if I have everything here. I have some lace that I could just glue around. Yes, I think I'm going to sew this onto the cover, and I'm going to trim all the papers, sew each one and round the corners. Here I want to add pocket, and maybe I want to add also yeah, I could do this. I could simply add something like this. I was thinking like this, and here I could make a pocket out of it. So let me just trim this down, and I'm going to glue this in onto something more sturdy. Okay. Okay, something like this. I could do this. Okay, let me see. I could glue this down here. Okay, this is just a piece of scrap. I think I could have make the papers less, just a little bit thick. Okay, let me see how I can do this. Okay, I want to pick my scoring board. Sorry, that's my dog. Of course, she wants to bark. Now that I'm making a video, of course. Okay, so I am making this pocket just a little bit not very flat, because I want to put some things inside that maybe can make it bulky. And I am also going to sew around here. Okay, I was using the wrong side. Let's turn this around. Oh, wake up. Crafting to me is feeling a little bit more connected with myself. You can tell, right? Okay, fine. So this is going to be basically like this, I think. I'm not sure, I don't like it very much. I should back this one with some paper. Then maybe, yes. Yeah, I like it much better. So okay, I'm going to sew around all these things and I'll be back with the end product.